I'm gonna ask a weird question to start off. Have you experienced time with Uga, the mascot, and then do you have a memory of being near that cat?
The first time I seen Uga, the first time I seen Uga was my freshman year. We had to take a picture downstairs. I didn't know it was a friendly dog, but it ended up being a friendly dog. So
Are you a dog person?
I'm a dog. I like dogs. I love dogs.
Mark, how would you describe your journey here? It's been very interesting. I started as a wide receiver to be here now and battling for that starting job at nickel. I mean, kind of what's it been like for you?
I would describe my job since I've been here. It was rough, from the start, but it's getting smoother as time went on. As you understand like the journey that I'm on and see what Coach Smart had planned for me. It was rough, but it's going in the right place right now.
What was rough? Explain what was rough.
Just like the transition. I wasn't used to defense. Definitely our defense is very complicated, and that was really like a big change for me.
When the wide receiver room kind of clears out, do you ever have any like second guessing of, maybe I made the wrong decision, maybe I should have stayed on the offensive side of the ball?
I never second guess anything. I feel like Coach Smart has a plan for me.
When did you start to feel comfortable with the defense?
This is a hard one. Probably last year, close to the end of the year, for real, and I started to play the money position. I felt like that was like a spot, playing off in the slot, guarding people. It was more like a physical position. You get the blitz more. That's like around the spots that I like to play.
And then as you say it was rough, what was that role like? Because then you get moved and then you played at Notre Dame right away. Is that right?
That's the week that I got switched.
Okay.
I didn't play right away though.
Okay. Did you play the week after, super soon thereafter, or no?
Yeah, I got a lot of time.
Okay.
At the end of games.
So how'd you handle that?
That
was your head just totally spinning when you were out on the field, or how did that work?
Definitely. When I first started to get out there, I was scared. More of that I would make mistakes when I got out there instead of just playing. Playing what I was taught and when I learned at practice. It was difficult.
When you're like that the money position is a derivative of the nickel back, right? I mean, it's the fifth defensive back, and a lot of times you're lining up in that slot, but sometimes you blitz, sometimes you're heavily involved in run support. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. What about that do you like? What do you think? Why that suits you well, fits you well?
I feel like the money position suits me because, like you said, blitzing. It's more of a physical position. I'm playing more mostly in the box and closing tight formations, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So it's there's a lot of tackling involved. It's not I'm playing close all the time, off. I got to read stuff.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I really like it.
How drastic is it from that and dime to nickel, or is it the same?
It's almost the same, but just playing-wise, it's more of you get a bigger role. And when you play star and stuff that's a nickel position, it's a bigger role, more calls, come with more responsibility on the field. And definitely at Georgia, it takes a lot to play star.
College football nickelbacks becoming, it's also becoming basically a position, star, basically a position. What percentage of time do you think it was on the field last year? Somewhere around 60, 70%?
Around 70, I'm sure.
So as you talk about that, how important was it to have DeAndre, who's flipped here, to help you through that as a family member? I grew up playing football with you.
To have DeAndre here with me is definitely a blessing. It's like a dream. Have your family member here playing with you, hand in hand, every year. You know what I'm saying? Being to go to every game together and do stuff together, we live with each other. It's definitely a blessing.
When Kirby's talking about the secondary, spring and early this summer, it seems like I hear some confidence in his voice. For instance, the other day, he sidestepped a chance to talk about inexperience. He said you guys were here during the spring, and guys like you have been in the program for a while. Do you get the sense he's also confident in your unit right now, and do you guys have confidence in each other, and how much so?
I feel like we're still building on our confidence and everything at practice, you know what I'm saying? But I feel like we're there, as in having Richard LeCounte and J.R. Reed and Stokes back there. We all been in the system for a while now. It works, we put a lot of time in the film room, and I feel like it's working.
What's your impressions of DJ Daniel? What does he bring to the table?
DJ Daniel, he's a very hard-working player. You know what I'm saying? I love playing next to him out there. He plays corner normally when I'm playing star and stuff like that. He's definitely a hard-working player.
I know you're obviously not with the outside linebackers, but you're a defensive guy, and I'm sure you've seen him out there a little bit. But how cool is it to have Jarvis Jones out there helping the defense?
Jarvis, he actually helps me sometimes because he motivates me when I come to the sideline, stuff like that. He's definitely an inspiration, and just to see him on the sideline telling us, what it's like to play, and to be a Georgia Bulldog, and he's a Georgia great. So it's like to have him on the sideline, it really helps out.
What type of things has he told y'all?
He's told me more like about blitzing. He helped me with blitzing because I play the star position, so I'm mostly on the outside when I blitz. So he tells me about like angles and stuff like that.
And then, so do you have a memory of watching him play at all?
He was. I tell you like this. When I seen him, like when I watched his highlights, he's a very aggressive tackler.
Yeah.
That's what I can say.
How much has the havoc rate been kind of on your mind in the last few months as the coaches stressed that? And, do you think about that when you're out on the field from snap to snap?
Definitely think about havoc. Every play. The emphasis on havoc is like we get that same emphasis every day. It's like it's just hovering over our head. Every time we come in the film room, we actually got like a ball outside our film room. And we had like practice stripping the ball and like hitting it. I don't know if it's like a brick in there or something in there, but it's definitely helping out.
On the interceptions part of the havoc part, there are a lot of people who think that's just luck, that the ball's in the air, you're just fortunate to be in that spot at the same time. Is there something that you believe the secondary can do to create more interceptions, or is that the kind of thing that you just have to be in the right place at the right time?
Coach Warren emphasizes technique, playing our man first. Once we worry about that, hopefully, the ball comes and lands in our hands. But we worry about playing technique and fundamentals first.
Can you describe, I can only imagine that, a defensive back gets the call, gets the signal that you're blitzing, and, obviously you don't want to show it too soon, and, this is an opportunity to make a big play and certainly to create havoc. What's that thought now? You said that's probably what you like about the position more than anything else when the blitz signal comes in.
You definitely get a rush when you know it's a blitz and you get to go. You know what I'm saying? Just making sure that, like, sometimes you can't let that, overwhelm you, and knowing that you got a blitz, you got jobs to do first. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you do your job. Make sure you don't hurt your teammate next to you. So make sure I do my job first. That's the first thing.
Do you feel like at the start you got to be a corner and an outside linebacker? I mean, I know that you see what the offense is doing and you sub in packages based on that, so you won't normally line up that, against someone that isn't a receiver at least. But it seems like that's a position, unlike the two traditional corners, that you got to be ready to do everything.
I feel like more of it's like a corner and a safety kind of, just a safety that comes in that's guarding, basically that's guarding somebody. That's what I feel like.
But Kirby has said he likes to have a little bit bigger guy like yourself in that start position. That's fair to say, though, right?
Definitely. I feel like all our stars are big. Between me, Divide, Jake Skoll, all of us, William Poole, we all bigger, type of players, and we all physical players at that.
What's been your impression of Coach Warren so far this fall camp in his first year with the program?
Coach Warren, he's a great coach. He really stresses fundamentals and technique and stuff like that, and being physical, and guarding our man. Make sure like we're locking down our man, doing our job, to help our defense, helping the brother next to us by knowing all the, stuff that we go do in the film room and stuff like that.
How do you think George Pickens can help you guys, knowing that you've lost like 5 receivers that were up there in receiving yards last year?
I feel like George, he's a great player. He's a great player. All the receivers are great players. You know what I'm saying? Going against them every day, I feel like I'm becoming greater as a player. And George, he has a long way to go, and I know he's going to do good.
Are you guys at the point yet where you're ready to, all right, let's get this over with, let's go ahead and play a game? Have you reached that wall yet? Or?
I feel like everybody has that camp moments, you know what I'm saying? Because camp is not like it's not normal. It puts a lot of stress on the body and it does a lot of things. But I feel like everybody, we all honed in, we all ready to go. So I feel like we all as a team, we all love, we just love being with each other and love being out there.
How much do you think it helped Tyreek Stevenson to go through spring practice and get those reps ahead of these summer practices that could be important for like a guy like that getting on the field?
It definitely helps. It helps anybody that comes in, coming in early. Because definitely for me, knowing for me, coming in late, in the season and playing DB, it definitely helps out a lot. It helps you learn the plays, and puts a lot of focus on learning the plays and fundamentals and stuff like that that you need to take in and be on the field.